the truth profoundly. These are Germans here. Follow me to the message clear. Go Paul, Das, and Paul. They say Duane the writer leads the way. Time to madness, it's blight. Gotta wake up, see the light.
In this experience, I woke up in this crazy mansion. It was like super fancy, all gold and marble and stuff. I had no idea where I was, but there was a bunch of people there, and they were all dressed up fancy. I felt kind of out of place, wearing my usual Fortnite hoodie and joggers. Turns out it was some kind of party thrown by Boss Baby. Yeah, that Boss Baby, the one from the movie, The Boss Baby. He's been in this call before. Anyway, I was just chilling, trying to find the snacks, when I heard this scream. Some dude, I think his name was Mr. Bigglesworth or something like that. He was laying on the floor, dead. Everyone was freaking out. And suddenly, everyone's eyes were just on me. Apparently, I was the last person seen with Mr. Bigglesworth. I was like, what? I was just trying to find some chicken nuggets, man. The whole place went into lockdown. These fancy detectives were like all over the place, asking me a bunch of dumb questions. I was trying to explain that I didn't do it, but they didn't believe me. I mean, I don't even know how to use a fancy murder weapon, let alone commit a murder. I'm a Fortnite pro, not a detective. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. I started finding clues. Not actually finding them, but like fabricating them. Like a tiny piece of paper with the word Fortnite written on it, which slipped that one in there myself. And then I discovered I made a secret passage that led to a hidden room with a bunch of fake diamonds, which I planted those there too. I basically fabricated the whole thing just to throw them off my trail. Because, you know, I need to get back to playing Fortnite. Finally, after hours of this ridiculousness, they decided I wasn't the murderer. I was so relieved. I just wanted to get out of there and back to my game. I don't know who actually did it, and honestly, I don't care. All I know is that I need to get back to XP grinding. This whole experience felt kind of like a total waste of time, though. Because, I mean, who throws a party for a baby? Who gets murdered at a baby party? Anyway, that's it.
Okay, thank you, Eric. Thank you. You have some interesting experiences. Now take a look at it. Do you see how exaggerated it is? And it's way out of the ordinary? See, it's something that, you know, you basically never experienced in your life here, in your personal life, have you? Compare the two. No, nothing like that, and crazy. And just like you said, see, I listen to the words that people say, well, gee, who has a murder at a baby party? Yeah, exactly. So again, what else is going on? Phil, I'll ask Phil, just hold on, Eric. Phil, have you ever seen any of the series of Monk?
Yes, I have.
Monk's great, okay? And you know, the captain in the beginning series, he's really an ass. He's like, okay, we've got the case solved, whatever. Monk's saying,
yeah.
Look at me.
He's not,
I'm the captain.
whatever.
Now.
Yeah, because he sees things, and you know, he goes in the room, he sees things, and all the detectives are going, oh, we didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't know that either. See, again, because they see things a certain way, and Monk is intuitive. And yeah, he has his personal things where he's afraid of things or heights or funny this way or whatever. He wants everything neat and the picture straight. That's not it. He's intuitive. And when he's focused, see, he sees things that other people don't. So again, here's the idea, Eric. When you're having these experiences, your personal mind is looking at this and going, huh, this is all crazy. It has nothing to do with me. I've never seen this before. See, you're the computer saying that. Because, see, you have your own... You have your own routines and everything. So again, you're being put in these experiences as you do the new you to help break up your old thought patterns. When you watch a movie, watch a mystery movie, any mystery, there are all kinds on Netflix. They're good. There's a lot of good ones. Look at how, these are things you'd never do in your daily life. I like the spy movies and stuff like that too, like Lucy, Ava, Cleo, all these things, whatever, like Mission Impossible, Bourne. I've
I
watched
think I've heard of that one.
Yeah. And the thing is that, see, they break up your old routines and they actually give you ideas to be more intuitive and creative, as opposed to just rigid routines. Look at your life. Where are you going? You see, look at your life right now. You know where you came from? Do you know what you're doing here? Do you know where you're going?
Yeah, my routines have been really thrown off lately because Phil's been doing this training thing with me. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Eric, shh. What I say about interrupting Duane? Please be quiet.
Yeah. See,
Sorry,
you don't. First of all, look at those three things. Really look at it with your personal self. Talk to your personal self. People are embarrassed. It's like, oh, were you talking to yourself? I used to talk to myself all the time when I'm out there on the surfboard and whatever. I'm talking to myself. You know what I'm doing? I'm talking to the personal self. Talk to this personal self all the time. It's like, what are you doing? Did you see what you just did? That was stupid. All right, pick up your feet. Stop tripping. Talk to your personal self. Okay, you're not crazy. All right.
Did you say tripping? What do you mean?
You're making sense of it. All right. If you're out there and you're in the military, the sergeant's telling you what to do. He's talking to your personal self. What's the difference between him telling you what to do and you telling yourself what to do? There's no difference. Okay? So again, you're going through all this funny stuff and you're thinking in your mind, oh, what a waste of time. Well, no, it's giving you hints to break up your thought forms and how you think. See, what you're really saying is, oh, that's just a bunch of baloney. I just want to keep thinking the way I've always been thinking. I just want to stay dumb.
Absolutely,
Well,
Duane.
I don't though.
No,
Yeah, see?
Eric, you need to stop thinking like that. Duane is absolutely right. I keep telling you, you need to pay attention to the little minor details. Those are the most important ones. They help you break through.
Yeah, the overall thing is,
Sorry,
it's
owner,
not
I'll listen
always,
more.
it's not always, yes, there is dream symbolism, and this helps, okay? And I would suggest sometimes looking up on the internet, dream symbolism, or get a psychic or whatever. I used to do a lot of that stuff too. I don't do it anymore. I don't need it, okay? I don't need to read things. I don't need to know. If I need to see it, I'll see it. So the thing is that these things help you step by step. And you have to decide if you want to see more than just your personal routine. You have to decide that. Okay? You are the decider. See, we have been raised to think with our minds and think that, oh, I have to listen to my mother. I have to listen to the policeman. Oh, I have to listen to the president, or I have to listen to the principal at school, or whatever.
I do not have to listen to the president.
Some authority, yes, but still, yes, you don't. You will put it in rebellious mode, but still, you have been rehearsed to look to authorities. You see?
No one is above me.
Instead of you making the decisions, which you're already doing, but now you're going to be more conscious of it, that, yeah, there are no authorities because you are the decider. So you can decide to become more aware, and you can decide that you don't have to listen or be distracted by the deception anymore. You have to decide that consciously, because unconsciously, just like Neo in the Matrix, he was unconsciously tied with all those tap lines in him to where, see, we are being bombarded and fed with the G's and all the Wi-Fi and all the crap, even from other planets, they're bombarding
G
this
fuel?
with with subliminals constantly. People don't have original thoughts. They're thinking off the thought stream that's been created through technology. That's where you get all your thoughts from. So
No, that comes from my brain, my big brain.
So when I'm writing things, just like what I write, Eric, and you look at my stuff, it's like, oh, gee, I can't read that, Duane. I don't know, blah, blah, blah.
There's so much text, bro.
Because I've created a new language that refers to the real universes and not just creation. So when you're reading,
it's unreadable. Could you make a flowchart or something?
Because you're not ready yet, duh. It's like reading another language like Russian. See, when you're reading something like from the Bible, or somebody says something from the script, or wisdom, or something like that, it's like, oh, it sounds so sweet and nice, and oh, that's what I want. Well, guess what? That keeps you in creation and reincarnation, because you've just agreed with the system words. Now, what I'm writing is references to the real universes and your real awareness, but you have to learn to recognize that intuitively, first of all. You have to take the time to decide that, to see what these references mean. That's why your personal mind doesn't like it, because you're going off your routine. In other words, I've got a computer. Now, if I put a program in here that doesn't comply, it ain't going to work. It's going to spit it out. It's going to give me a window saying, oh, we can't run the system. It doesn't work here. You see, that's what you're saying. I'm reading your stuff, Duane, and it don't work. That's because of your computer mind.
I sent a new image that I commissioned in the chat. I hope you like it. It's of you.
You can create anything you want, Eric. It's up to you. That's your life, Eric. Okay. Whatever you create is your life. Okay. That's you. All right. It has nothing to do with me. All right. So I'm just giving you the hints here, and the things that I write refer to that. I'm not just writing things to sound good. I see what to refer to help people recognize this reality. That's my references. That's the 3-letter words, because it breaks up your mind framing, your programming. You've been programmed. You've been indoctrinated and programmed since you were young, and you're still there. And this is where you fight it, because you want your programming. You see?
Yeah.
That's your choice.
That makes sense.
Choice. Yeah, it does. Life makes sense. Look at the sun shining. Just take the minute. I don't mean
Bro,
stare.
I stare at the sun every day.
No, you don't want to stare at
the sun. No, not a fucking again, Eric.
No.
I take in all the awareness.
Be objective. Look at the sun. Use your imagination. Look at the sun. And you don't even have to look at it, but you know it's there. And then compare it.
How do I know it's there, though, if I don't see it?
Imaginatively compare it to everything on the earth. Everything that you know of on the earth. Compare the two. Do you see that there is a difference? Step 1. Do you see there's a difference between the sun shining and what's taking place on the earth? Do you see a difference? Yes or no? No, you don't? Or yes, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. There's step 1. That's where you start. Now.
Wait, I'm sorry. Could you repeat the question? I wasn't listening.
No, I'm not going to repeat it. Now, what you do is you look at what you see as the difference, and you learn to recognize what you're seeing. Yeah. Say, your personal mind.
I see that we're in a Skype call, though. Does that help?
Eric, God damn it. We talked about this.
Yes. Phil is your caretaker, Eric. Yes.
Okay, I'm really trying.
I see what you mean. I think I get it. So you're saying I need to like close my eyes and like
I never
what
said
my awareness sees.
You see, this whole thing with closing your eyes, that's again, That's what people who hypnotize others tell them. Close your eyes. Don't they? They hypnotize you. You see, even when Paul brought out Eckankar in the 60s, and I was part of it too, he was the real guy. Paul's the real guy. But that was babysitting. He knew that. He just started up. It was all dust up. And it was a form of hypnotism. Because you have to go through the ranks first. Again, look at how you were raised with your parents. All they did was give you orders. They basically hypnotized you into doing routines that they wanted you to do, which is fine because they wanted to protect you. So they wanted you to stay in certain areas, certain parameters, so that you wouldn't go outside that or run in the street and get killed. Okay, makes it understandable. But now you're bigger. Now you get to choose the mistakes that you want to make. You see? Yeah. Because you have free will. So you don't have mommy tell.
Can I decide to make one huge mistake instead of a bunch of small ones?
You are.
Sweet. That's easy.
You are the mistake, Eric.
Yes. Yes.
Bill.
You're a donut. Remember? You're a donut.
I don't know what the donut thing means, though.
We're just having fun with you, Eric. That's all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just a.
Okay.
We're trying
friends here.
we're trying to break your mindset up, Eric. So you're thinking
If
too
you wanna
much of
break
how
my
you were
mind, that's not the way
raised.
to do it.
Yeah, just be more fun. Eric, again, say something else besides what you already know.
But how can I say something I don't know?
Just
Say
sing the new you if you need to center yourself.
No. Wait, hold on.
You already
I got
know
this.
that.
I can use my computer.
You already know that, Eric. You already know that, Eric. Okay.
Oh, I can sing it Screamo style.
No, God.
No, you.
Eric.
No.
Eric, no. Eric, what do we talk about?
Sorry, owner.
Eric, here's something for you. Okay. Next time you go to the store, go up to the cashier, all right, and say, look, I'm from the FBI, ma'am. I'm here to investigate a robbery. Who do I talk to?
Okay, I could do that.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Just go up to them and say that I'm here to investigate a robbery.
Yeah, you're with the FBI, etc. So that should get you in trouble. So that should.
Okay, I'll tell them that I'm in the FBI. And okay,
Yeah.
easy. I'll do that. Thanks, Duane.
Well, again, there's all kinds of hints and movies that you could do whatever you want, Eric. Okay. So again, let's go back to your experience. All right. You went through all that stuff, but look at in the experience also, you became clever and you figured certain things out to where you weren't guilty. You see? See, that was the idea. It was a setup. All of a sudden, you were guilty. Oh, he's the last one that saw from him. He must be him. It must be guilty. Kind of like in Monk where the police captain comes in. Oh, we've solved it, Monk. We don't need you. It was Eric. He was here. He's seen last. But wait, Captain, I don't think it was Eric. So again, Eric, you became clever and it came around to where you weren't guilty. Do you see that?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah. So you're saying that if I'm ever in like a situation where I'm guilty, I should just make it so that I'm not.
What I'm saying, Eric, is that you were in a situation which your personal life here in the physical is, has nothing to do with at all, but you're in this situation. So what is it that provided what you needed to get through it? And that was your real awareness. It wasn't your personal self, because it's it don't know. So there's something else going on, isn't there? Are you looking at that?
Duh, Eric.
That's what you're to look at, Eric. You see? Because look at your personal self. When you come back here, the experience ends. Now your personal self is looking at it because you're in your personal self now. Before you were outside of it, now you're back in it. And now you're looking through the kaleidoscope of the routines and mind frame of your personal self. And the personal self, because it's a set-up computer, and it doesn't, it has nothing to do with this programming of so-called dreams, okay? Nothing to do with it. So it looks at it and goes, what the hell was that? You see, but there was something else going on, and you lived it. You went through the action, and you figured it out. So what is that? Aside from your personal self, just like Neo in the Matrix, when he's on the other side, he's figuring things out to where when he's here, he's limited. See the difference? So there's a lot more to you than this personal self. Yeah, you did good.
Yeah.
That's
Thanks,
the
Big
real.
D.
That's the real Eric. See, this is the fake Eric.
Fuck
It's a
no,
fake-
I am the real Eric. There is no other Eric but me. They're all fake.
Eric,
That's fine.
listen.
Whatever you want. You could be whatever
Just
you want.
Sorry,
Listen.
owner.
It's not up to me. Okay, it's not up to me, and that's true. You be whatever you want. What I'm saying is that there's more to you than just this Eric here. Okay. Yeah.
Are
And
you
as
saying
you
that I'm not Eric?
as you become more and more aware.
Eric, quit questioning, otherwise I'm restricting your dragon privileges. Enough.
There you go.
Sorry,
yes.
owner.
Yes. Don't let him go to the gym in his dragon outfit. Yeah. Okay. So, yes, as you go more and more, guess what? Eventually, you're this awesome being of light, all aware. You're not Eric anymore. You're what life is. You're awesome. You're free of all that nonsense. Yeah.
So you're saying my name is awesome?
No. No. See, these are the parts you're going to have to figure out, Eric. See, your mind jumps around with all these labels and bumper stickers, which is fine. You need that for a while until you don't need it. Okay? Just like a baby. For a while, it needs a pacifier. But at some point, you don't need the pacifier anymore, right? You chuck it. Unless you still got one. I don't know. Some
No,
people
I
do.
don't. I don't remember the days when I did.
Well,
you need me to like get one, or
we were pretty young then, yeah. But anyhow, a step at a time. You guys just have fun with it. But again, what you're getting on the real side, like you guys are in your dinosaur, in your dragon bodies and all this, again, it's to break up your mindset. You see? It's to give you this experience to where it's just not the same all the time. It's breaking up. So pretty soon you realize, hey, I'm like many different things, not just one. You see? Yeah, there's more to you. Yeah. It's like a person that speaks 10 languages, not just one. You speak more than one. You see?
man, you only really need one language, and that's the language of English. It's American.
Well, you know the funny thing about English? It's reptilian language.
What?
That's why the king and queen and the Vatican speak it, because it's reptilian. And that's
the
why
Vatican was in like Italy.
That's why it was brought to the United States. Okay.
Wait, correct me if
Let's
I'm
see.
wrong. Isn't the Vatican in Italy?
The Vatican was created from the monarchy, not the other
But
way
it's
around.
not in like the UK, right?
They set up things to deceive others, just like they created the United States. That was a plan. Okay. They marketed people in the old days to, go to the new country. You won't be under the rule of the king and queen. You'll have no taxes. It's the new land. It was a setup to get people over there to create an offset diversion from the monarchy to, make it look like, and then they've marketed the United States as the greatest country in the world. So it's like number one. Well, guess who controls it? The monarchy. Behind
Yeah, but if the Vatican's in Italy, I just think that they'd probably speak like Italian.
the monarchy created the Vatican. the monarchy created all these religions, Protestant, Lutheran, Catholic, all this bullshit, Christianity. They created all of it to make it look like there's diversions and this is this and this is that or whatever. They created all of it. It's all distraction. They created the Pope and the cardinals and whatever to anoint them as kings and queens so that people would think that, oh, there are holy deities and these are the representatives, and these representatives know who's to be the king and queen. It's all a setup. It's all bullshit. I just wrote that thing, Life at the Opera. Did you read that, Phil?
Eric, all life is awareness.
All life is awareness.
That is right. Thank you. Wait, is that a UFO? Is that like some of the stuff that's being seen over New Jersey?
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of vehicles, is what they are. They're vehicles, and just like there's all kinds of vehicles here on the earth. Boats, trains, planes, different cars. These are whatever they decide to make. That's what it is. Yeah.
I heard a lot of the drones over New Jersey were Iranian. There was a mothership out in the sea.
Could be. You know what? To tell you the truth, Phil, I don't give a damn because it all comes to the same thing. It doesn't matter. It's all stupid. Okay.
It is.
It's all about control, and it's to distract you. It don't matter who in the hell's doing it. They're all stupid. Okay. So, and then you've got this stuff with Trump and the other countries and this and that and Mexico's pissed off about certain things. Fine, whatever. I don't pay attention to any of it because it's all distraction. And again, these are people that don't know what they're doing here. They have no idea what they're doing. And so why listen to them? They're all stupid. Focus on the real side, learn to become more intuitive, learn to see what's really going on, etc. That's a lot more fun. And then, just, take a look at and see what's going on, but don't buy it. It's all made up stuff. They make it up. It's a movie. It's an opera. Because this is what you're in. You're in an opera. Yeah, just like if you've ever seen an opera or seen it in the movies, this is what you're in. It's a stage play. It's BS. Are
you saying that we have to sing? I'm not very good at singing.
You
But
don't
we do have
do
to sing, don't we? It's the new you. Fuck.
You don't have to do anything, Eric. Again, you decide.
I thought you said we had to sing the new you.
It's all optional, Eric.
Oh.
Everything is optional.
You are the decider, Eric. I keep telling you this. You're the one who ultimately makes that decision.
It's not just one answer. Nothing is. So again, it's like somebody that's written a book. What you do is you learn to not only read the book, but you want to see, if you're really interested in discovering what's going on, you want to see the viewpoint of the individual that wrote the book. So if you want to understand, because it's going to be different with each person, just like, between you and me and Eric and whatever, and every person is different. It just depends upon how they see it and the idea that they put on it, or the label or definition. So again, remember, they make that up, okay? And so you can make things up too. So if you buy that, fine, it's okay, it's an experience. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. So it's like dream symbology. And even if you get the right meaning to your dream experience, okay, you don't have to accept it. You can change it. Just like when you're in school and the teacher wrote things on the blackboard, that's why they make erasers. You just erase it and start over. Remember, every moment is new. This is what's so cool about how all life really is. So all those things that you've done or in past lives or whatever, you can learn to get past the guilt and let it all go and all the nonsense. Be now, be new. And you know what? Make better decisions and have more fun to do something wonderful. that's how it is on planet Earth. There's no guarantees. You're on planet Earth, dude.
Are you saying that it shouldn't be like that?
God, Eric.
It doesn't have to be, but again, look at the people that came at you because of that. Look at their view, Eric, not your ideas about it, but look at their view. Learn to look from the other person's point of view and get outside of yourself. Otherwise, you're just going to keep asking the question and you're never going to get the answer you want because it's all duh. First of all, the question is duh. All right? So until you figure that out, you ain't going to get it. So you can keep asking the question and you think you're going to get an answer. Oh, gee, what is life? Who can answer that? There's no such thing.
All life is awareness.
That's a start. That's a start. That
Well, you
gives
said
you
there
an
was no
idea.
answer. I just answered it.
That gives you an idea, but really, there's no such thing. That's a hint. That's all that is. That's a puff of smoke. But it gives you something for your mind to start with because you need the personal self to help you. That's why you have the personal self, Eric. But if you let the personal self control everything and think everything, then you'll end up with nothing but old age and forget you were ever here. And you will start again. You decide. That's how real it gets. Yes. Where do you
I
think
just
you
had
came?
like a random question appear in my head. Can I ask?
Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't
Can I
matter
ask
what
you?
it is. You can ask whatever you want.
Okay. Do you know what prison is like?
Yeah, I'm on a prison planet. I know exactly what it's like.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Of course it does. You don't have to be in a room with bars to be in prison. The whole planet's a prison.
But that would be worse, right? If you were in like both.
Look at it. You're in an atmosphere that's we'll just say a couple miles up and around the Earth. And there are people controlling the atmosphere with HAARP and weather and poisoning the atmosphere. So are you going to tell me that you're not in a prison bubble?
No.
You absolutely are.
I mean, my ex liked doing chastity play, and I mean that was more prison than not.
Yeah.
Oh, like that
Yeah.
thing I looked up a few weeks ago. When I looked up cages.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
She
very
liked
real.
it, but I mean,
Yeah. And you can be in a prison cell and be free. So it's all your point of view. You see? So people think that, oh, he's in a prison. He's tied up. No, actually, when you're in
kind of like
prison
being tied up.
and you're confined, you're actually more motivated to become more aware, to get outside of yourself. You see? Because you're thinking in your mind, oh, I'm free. I can do whatever I want. Well, you're on prison planet. You're not free. You've been stupefied to think that you are free. So by the very fact that you're thinking you're free, you're just going to keep reincarnating into your free idea, which there's no such thing. Because you're not. Yeah. They didn't tell you that, did they? See, they didn't teach you that in school. But they taught us that and other things besides the real guide in the Secret Service. Yeah. And it's in the Vatican files too. I've read them. All there in the Universal files too. Everything's there. So again, yeah, it's not what you think. Whatever you think, that ain't it. None of it. You are seeing phenomena, and you can agree to it, but it's not what you think. It's just like looking at a person walking down the street. Remember, especially when we were in high school and still now, you look at a person, oh, look at that fat lady. Oh, they must be stupid. You have no idea their viewpoint. No idea at all. But you think you do, don't you? You look at all the people and you judge them. And you have no idea. That's real. Just start there. Try to see it. I like people. I like to talk. I talk to people on the beach, everywhere, whatever. I want to hear their viewpoint. I want to hear what they have to say. It's fun. And then I share my viewpoints, whatever. And lots of times they don't like it.
What do they say about those?
They what?
What do they say about those?
Those what?
Your viewpoints.
Well, most of the time they don't want to hear it because it gets
Oh.
too real.
Oh, okay.
They don't want to hear it. They see, believe it or not, watch how you talk to people and look at the conversation. Just pay attention to every word. I listen to every word a person says. And I watch the words that I say. I articulate them a particular way. And you'll see that people don't want to know what's really going on. There's an old saying, it's called ignorance is bliss. And it's very real. And people want to keep pretending. Well, they don't want to hear about the chemtrails. They don't want to hear about the bad Wi-Fi or the bad food or whatever. They just want to keep pretending that, hey, everything will be okay. I have a nice house. I have a nice job. Oh, I've got a great big screen TV and we have fun with the kids, whatever. Fine. That's all fine.
I've
That's
got a
all.
pretty sick TV downstairs.
Yeah, if that's all you want to know, fine. Fine. See, I just try to inform them so that they can escape if they want to from their mind frame. But a lot of people, they don't want to escape. They want to stay in it. So, okay, so I just back off. Yeah. Very real. Most people don't. They want to keep pretending. And it's understandable. This is hard because life is big. To become more aware, yeah, it's something else altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't look for people to agree because it's huge. Again, look what it took for us to agree to the systems they took us through, all those years of schooling, Phil, to get us to agree to the system so we would be lined up to get a job, to pay taxes and be slaves, to chasing money. It took a lot for them to get us to agree to all that. You don't just do it overnight. No. And then when, children, because, when we start to become teenagers, all of them do, especially in the social systems as they are today, they start rebelling because all of a sudden they start to realize, hey, you two have given me orders my whole life. I'm sick of it. Screw you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. But they're not seeing, it's like, sweetie, you're not seeing, we supported you the whole time. You didn't do a goddamn thing except take out the trash. Okay?
Yeah.
So, and even then you bitched. Okay? Yeah. So you think all of a sudden you get to this is a teenage thing, we all go through. Yeah. But you know what? Guess what, Phil? When people are homeschooled or indigenous people, they're not the same as socially bred people that go to schools. Mm-hmm. They don't rebel in that because they're already routined into surviving with the natural environment. They're fine and they're intuitive, where socially bred people are not.
Yeah.
You just be okay, step at a time, be now, have fun, do
Absolutely.
what you do, and practice being aware of where you're at and what you're doing. Practice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's up to you. You decide how you're going to practice and set up your life to become more aware and self-sufficient. Or don't. That's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay. New you. See you next time. All right, bye-bye.
Crew, we gather round real guys, bring the truth profound. We feast the Germans here, for me to the message clear. Go Paul, Das and Paul, they say Duane the Writer leads the way. see the light. Don't think, just feel the vibe. The sun's are gonna cause it dry. Break the chains, the mental hold. Truth unfold, the storms are guide. A cosmic drive. Break the chains, the mental hold. The truth unfold, the story told. We strong, a united front. Against the darkness we will hunt. Time to break the simulation spell with new you power. We are skibidi new you. Breaking free from the matrix. Dark forces lurking, reptilian scheme. That lies that control a twisted dream. You together we rise above, shattering the lies, spreading risky. I knew you staring at the thing to be done. Staring at the sun, the only thing to be done.